Now that you've set up your eye gaze system, it's time to get started. First, you need to open the app. We'll be using SnapCore first, but there are many other communication apps that could be used. Then, you'll want to select a grid size. This is how many words will show on the page at a time. If the student is new to eye gaze, you'll probably want to start small while they're learning this skill. As your student gains skill, you can increase the size of the grid and add more vocabulary. So how do you use eye gaze within a communication app? Tell your student to look at the message that they want to say. An animated circle will appear on the screen. The student will need to hold their gaze until the circle closes. Then the device will speak the message.
Want.
If you find your student is selecting a lot of random messages, you may need to adjust the dwell time. This is the amount of time you need to look at the symbol before it's activated. First, select Gaze Interaction Settings. On the left-hand side, select Interaction. Then adjust the slider to increase or decrease the dwell time. If your student is making a lot of random selections, you're going to want to increase the dwell time. At first, we will be focusing on the core vocabulary. This is a group of commonly used words that can be combined to make a variety of messages. This vocabulary will be located on the device's homepage. Your student can use these words to express an opinion,
Like.
to tell about something that's going to happen,
Go.
to make requests for things they want, as well as many other things.
Want.
Keep in mind that your student doesn't know what all of the symbols on the device mean. You will have to teach them that. One strategy is to use aided language input. That's just a fancy way of saying, talk to your student using their communication device.
Stop.
While there are hundreds of words on the device, make sure that you focus on the words from the home page, the core vocabulary words.
It's hot outside. I'm gonna make this fan.
Go.
Oh,
Stop.
it stopped.
Once you get used to using your student's communication device to talk to them, pause and give them an opportunity to respond back. They may not want to respond at first, but that's okay. Don't force it. Remember to inspire them to communicate, but don't require it.
Do you
Want.
want a popsicle? Here you go. Oh, it's so good. Do you
Like.
like it?
More.
You want more? Okay, here you go. There's more.
More.
Once your child begins to respond or communicates a message to you, you are going to attribute meaning. That just means you will respond to your student's message in the context of what you're doing. And don't ask them to imitate. Just let them say what they want, even if it doesn't make sense, or you know it is not what they wanted to say. Make it work as best you can.
All right, let's make the video.
Go. Not.
You said
Not.
You do not want any more video? Oh. Okay, I'll put it away.
More.
Oh, more! You meant you wanted
More.
more. Okay, here we go.
Remember to keep it simple. Pick one activity or part of your daily routine to start with and build from there. You've got this.